have something a little different to review today, and that is my Ancheer Treadmill. I just received this, been using it for about a week, and I thought you might like to know a little bit about it since this was a pretty good addition to my workout routine. I live in Florida where it is about 4 inches from the sun, which means going outside to exercise is pretty much impossible unless you just love sweating to death. It decreases the amount of time I can actually be outside, which decreases the amount of exercise I can actually get. So having this in my home is really a plus for me. I'm going to go over a couple of the features for you, just because I think there's a lot to this that you would want to learn about before purchasing it. And we'll see, hopefully I can get just about everything you need to know in. The first thing is the on-off switch. That, of course, is going to be the most important. That is located down in the front here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that on just so you can see some of the programmable areas that are actually on the LED display itself. So, if you take a look at the LED screen, you have a couple of different options of things you can choose. So mode allows me to go in and change my time, my distance, or my calories depending on what my target is for my workout. So if I want to change my time, I can just use the up arrow for increasing it. I can use the down or negative sign for decreasing it. Distance, if I want to do that, I'm going to hit mode again. It's going to change over to the distance setting, same thing. Plus sign for up, minus sign for down. If I want to go to calories, I'll hit mode again, and I can adjust my calorie setting. Now, before I actually get into the use of the treadmill itself, obviously start and stop. Program, I haven't figured out a whole lot of why this is on here yet, mostly because every time I hit the program button, it gives me the same time frame. If I would change my time up or down and move, it'll go consistently with each program, but when I run back around, it doesn't save that. So I'm thinking this is just something that will allow you to, if you want to go for that higher time, just give you that option of working in that mode instead of the other mode where you can choose your distance and your calories. On here, you have what's known as a safety key. This safety key will attach to you, and that just allows so that if for some reason you would falter while you were on the treadmill, it'll yank out, it'll automatically turn off your treadmill. So it's a nice safety feature to have, and it's magnetic. It's going to stay right there the whole time you're using it. You're not going to bump it off accidentally. You would have to very deliberately take that out. So some other things that I want to show you about the treadmill itself, you're going to have to do some maintenance before you start. One of those maintenance things is actually putting oil into the treadmill, which they will send you. This is the little packet of what is sent, and it includes all your tools for setting up as well as a bottle of oil. But that oil will go right into this slot right here. And then if you look at your maintenance manual, it actually tells you right here about how often you should be oiling it. So this is very important to kind of keep near the machine or in a place where you know you can access it to remind yourself to keep this lubricated. It's a nice little manual that comes with the machine. We'll tell you all about your setup and about the different ways of moving this around, which is the next thing I'm going to show you before I actually get on the treadmill itself. So let me put this off to the side. And I am going to show you how to fold up this treadmill. So if you come down to the front, when you've put it together to stand, you've added this piece in here. I'm just simply going to unscrew it. Until it pulls all the way out. Once I've pulled this out, I want to hold on to it. I'm going to come around. And then all I need to do is just lift this up. To secure the treadmill pad, I'm going to go right in through here. And I'm going to screw this in. There we go. Okay. Now, this locks the treadmill pad. To where I can move it very easily. I would unplug it. I'd make sure it was turned off. But what I wanted to show you is once you do that, this is on wheels. So this will move from place to place fairly easily for you. So if I want to store this, I can easily put it behind a piece of furniture. I can drag it there to wherever it has to be. If this needs to be pulled down to go even flatter, all I would do is just loosen the nut right here, which again, that tool comes with the treadmill itself, because you're going to need it to put the treadmill together originally. And then I just tilt the screen downward so it'll fit even flatter against the wall. But in this position, you're not going to be able to see how this actually functions. And I think I've pretty well covered all the little features I wanted to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this. Had it right the first time. I always have to remember that lefty-loosey, righty-tighty rule. All right, so I've taken this out. I've got nice feet on the bottom here that will set softly against my floor. I want to make sure this is secure as I'm using it, so I'm going to go back in here. Tighten this up one more time. I like to make sure it's tight just so that it is stable as I'm using it. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and let you see this thing in motion. So, safety features. I can put my feet on either side if I need to come off the belt for whatever reason. Whether I get tired, whether I just want to break. This belt can keep moving, but I can stand still if I feel the need to suddenly. I've got my hand grips. These are going to be important for a couple of reasons. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to pick my mode. I'm going to go for 15 minutes. And I'm going to hit start. Now, you'll notice it gives you a little bit of delay so you can get ready. And it starts at a very low speed. okay? I want to increase my speed. I normally work at a 3.0. But I want you to see right here, it's actually monitoring my heart rate. And the way that it's doing that is on the grips, you will see these two metal surfaces. My palms are always covering them. And as I work, I'm actually able to watch my heart rate go up. I can monitor that. I can monitor the distance that I'm going. I can monitor the number of calories I'm burning. So I have a lot of target goals that I can constantly monitor as I'm working out. The sound, if you can hear it, it's really fairly quiet. This is not a clunky machine. It's got a very smooth glide to it. I'm going to put this on here just for the safety purposes. And just to show you, because this is a safety feature, let's say I accidentally did feel myself slipping and I need to pull it. That's how quickly the treadmill is going to stop. So it's really a nice extra feature to have. I just store it right there when it's not in use. And that is pretty much it. That is my workout routine when it comes to this particular treadmill. So hopefully you have gotten the information you need. I know I need to get back to this workout because obviously I've got a long way to go. 15 minutes was not near over. And I hope that you appreciate all the features of this particular treadmill. It was a good investment for me. I hope it will be for you as well.